After a 5-game losing streak, you're waiting to exhale, and you have, because Caleb Durbin and the Red Sox coming through with a 7-0 win in Toronto. Durbin with another grand slam, the second of his career and second in the past 9 days, as the Sox avoid the sweep in Toronto. As we welcome you to WB Mason Extra Innings Live, free next-day business delivery from your local hometown team. Adam Pellerin, Hall of Famer Jim Rice, Red Sox Hall of Famer Jonathan Papelbon. Red Sox finished the season series against the Blue Jays, which is a good thing because the Blue Jays have owned them this year. However, Red Sox able to avoid the sweep, get the big win, and I think the things that we asked for in the pregame show, we needed Peyton Tolley to go deep in the game. He certainly did that, and needed the offense to come through and produce. Took a little while, but they were able to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, Peyton Tolley, the way he ended that game, 17 in a row to end the game. Phenomenal. It looked like he punched in a cheat code today. And what really surprised me is he didn't have the strikeouts that he normally has. And went about his business in a different way today. Really set up hitters, got early action and counts, kept his pitch count low. One hard hit ball really off of him all day today, Jim.
He challenged the hitters, but he hit his location. He hit his spots. And when you talk about holding Toronto down for 2 hits, he did his job.
Yes, sir.
We'll talk about Peyton Tolley coming up, but first let's look back on the big inning for the Red Sox in the 8th inning, and it starts with an infield single. Cedar Rafaela, 0-2 pitch, puts it in play, and he beats out the throw. In fact, it looked like Chase Lee couldn't quite get the foot on the bag, and so he's safe to start the 8th inning. First time the Red Sox had gotten the leadoff guy on all night, and then Wilyer Abreu delivers the base hit. And so just like that, 2 men on with your cleanup hitter on. Wilson Contreras, he's swinging right. No! Drops down the bunt. And it's a good one. It gets the job done.
A lot of people say, hey, you're a third hitter, shouldn't be bunting, but look, I think it's up to the individual more than anything else. You know, like they trying to make things happen, that's what he wanted to do. Why not? But the thing about it, if it hadn't worked, then you talk about it. But it worked.
I didn't like it at all. I hope we don't see it again. I want him swinging.
This is exactly what I thought he should do, Adam.
Yeah, right. We can say that now for sure. No, but at the end of the day, I did not want to see him doing that.
And I tell you what,
I did not want to see that. But I wanted to see that. Caleb Durbin with the grand slam, second of his career. Last 2 home runs for Durbin have been grand slams, and he knew this one right off the bat. The pinky's okay.
Yeah, it's just a pinky, like he said, feeling good. Gets a mistake pitch right here. Is able to hit that one out like a laser, as Dustin Pedroia used to say. Just really getting his mistake pitches and doing damage with them, Jim.
Yeah, well, we went back to Contreras with the bunt and everything. We got tired of talking about pop-ups anyway.
Oh, yeah, man, the pop-ups today.
Yeah, that was brutal. The offense really hadn't gotten going at all, and it was more of the same for the Red Sox until that 8th inning. Caleb Durbin with the big swing. Time for the Subaru of New England star of the game. The go-ahead grand slam in the 8th inning, second career grand slam again, the other one 9 days ago. And how about this? First Red Sox batter with multiple grand slams in a month since Rafael Devers in May of 2025. And he is standing by with our own Tom Caron.
Yeah, thanks very much. 1-0 game, it's tight. You got a losing streak. How good does it feel to look into that dugout as you round the bases on a grand slam?
Yeah, it feels great. I mean, coming out of here with a win after the first couple games is big for us to get a little bit of momentum going into Pittsburgh.
240 career games without a grand slam, 2 in the last 10. You getting used to this?
Yeah, I don't know. It's my teammates putting me in the position to get them, so it's all to them.
Part of that is the bunt from Wilson Contreras. Were you all surprised as we were to watch him drop that down?
He said he was going to do it in the dugout. He said he's going to drop the bunt, they're going to walk Massa, and then I'm going to be up. He literally told him exactly what happened. He said it was going to happen, and so that's just the type of brand of ball that works for us right now. Doesn't matter if it's our best player dropping a bunt, we're going to do it.
How good was Peyton Tolley today?
Unbelievable. I mean, we're starting to expect that every single time he's out here now, but a performance like this is a ton of credit to him.
All right, they're probably printing up the It's Only a Pinky t-shirts as we speak. How's it feeling today?
It's all right. It's good enough. That's all that matters. It's good enough.
Good enough is good enough. Thanks, Caleb.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, guys, back to you.
So Caleb Durbin with the big swing, and again, Wilson Contreras. I know I said I didn't like it and I don't want to see it again. And I understand that's how the Red Sox got here, though, right? They played small ball a lot of bunt hits, a lot of sack bunts, and Wilson Contreras is sort of following that script. But I guess there are just some guys you don't want to see do that.
But here's the thing.
Did you like it, Jim? Just, I mean, I know you like the result, but
I didn't. But he's not going through a slump. I did it one time when I was going through a slump.
But he's not. He's starting to come around though. He hit the home run yesterday, had the double earlier in the game.
But here's the thing right here. Babe Ruth called his shot.
Yeah,
why
sure
he called his shot? But what he said, I told him what I was going to do.
Yeah,
and he did it. So if I tell you what I'm going to do, if it doesn't happen, then it's a miscue.
Yeah.
But he did it.
And I tell you what, you like him looking ahead like that. You like him planning for, it's a game plan, right? Hey, you get on base, I'm going to bunt you over, then you Durbin, you're behind me, you do some damage. That's the inner talk that amongst the guys in the dugout, and you got to love that.
Peyton Tolley, again, outstanding for the Red Sox. And you take a look at his 2 prior starts against the Blue Jays this season. He gave up 6 runs in those 2 outings, and you can see, the walks were an issue in the first outing for sure. Today it was interesting because, that first inning, he started off with a 4-pitch walk, and then the next inning a leadoff walk. But again, able to settle down, and he got real efficient after that too, Pat.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he used that heater up in the strike zone today very, very well. Got a lot of pop-ups as well from the Toronto Blue Jays. But to me, his ability to set hitters up today is what made the difference. He went with the heater up, then thought he got him there.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah. But his ability to set up hitters today was phenomenal.
It really was. And again, doing it in a different way. And that's part of the evolution, probably,
maturity
of a young pitcher, maturity. Because, we saw he was whiff master against the A's, and he comes out here. He only had 6 swing and miss, I think, on the day, and only the 1 strikeout through 6 innings.
And I'm watching him, and he's still getting pumped up from the bench. He struck a couple guys out, or he does something different. He looks over to the bench like, okay, hey, tell me what I'm doing, And so I like that. He's always got something to back up on, and to back up on is your teammates always say, hey, let's go, you're doing this and you're doing that.
Yeah, this is the kind of guy that when you take the field, Jim, you want to play behind, right? Because he's going to go out there, he's going to pound the zone with his fastball, he's going to go back foot to righties, back doors, lefties. I mean, it's just a fun day to watch him play, and you love playing behind this kind of guy.
Red Sox got on the board first in this one as well, and we talked about Wilson Contreras dropping down the bunt. Well, he came through with the double, and this was interesting. This was the walk that Wilyer Abreu had drawn, and you can see this pitch looks like it's in the strike zone, and the catcher, Brandon Valenzuela, not challenging that because he had lost a challenge in that at-bat earlier. So he already burned a challenge in the first inning, and so with a borderline pitch like that, he's saying, well, if I miss this one, we're going to lose our challenges in the first inning. So not a good use of challenges. Abreu reaches, and Contreras makes him pay.
We were talking about the 4 games here. Just say the last 6 games or whatever. The Sox were never really blown out. They had opportunities to win all those games, and just by a hit here and a hit there, or not make an error, they would have won those 6 games.
Yeah, well, they did something they didn't do the first 3 games of this series. When they had their opportunities and the Blue Jays made their mistakes, today they made them pay for it. The first 3 games, they weren't doing that. So, kudos to them for changing their approach today, bunting, making them pay for their mistakes, and that's how you win ball games. That's their brand of baseball.
Display of Power brought to you by your New England Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive. Again, why not? Another look. Caleb Durbin, bases loaded. Remember, the Red Sox had the bases loaded earlier in this game, not able to capitalize. Durbin does the job right here. A grand slam seals the deal for the Red Sox, who get back in the win column. That's our Display of Power brought to you by your New England Chevy dealers. Greg Weissert called back up with Garrett Whitlock put on the injured list, so he closes the door on the Blue Jays. 7-0 your final.